مرحبا واهلا وسهلا فيكم. Hope you are well and have a wonderful day. Welcome to another session of Learning Levantine Arabic. In today's session is a request, and I'll be explaining to you how and when to use إياه and إياها in Levantine Arabic. This session will be a detailed guide on how to use these with lots of examples for you guys. And most importantly, as some of you always request, there is a transliteration for you to follow up with. As always, I'll give it the literal word for translation. However, the overall translation will be written underneath it. Let's get to it. First of all, what are إياه and إياها in Levantine Arabic? As you see on the screen, in Levantine Arabic, إياه and إياها are emphatic object pronouns used for clarity or emphasis and are often used to remove ambiguity. They basically function like him, her, or it, but with more clear stress on which person or thing is being referred to. These two object pronouns are widely used in dialect when people talk on day-to-day basis, when the subject and the object could be a little bit confused, or to stress or put more emphasis on the object in the sentence. So you could delete the object, but then add iyyah or iyyah or iyyaha, and of course these could change, and I'll show you how. You could add different object pronouns, for example. But here, when you delete the object, you bring, and most importantly, you need to add the appropriate object pronoun, which again, I'll show it to you. But then that begs the question, why don't we use regular pronouns? In many cases, and of course I have covered it previously, and I talked to you about the object pronouns, like for example, shifto, I saw him. So shifto, which means I saw him. Here, the object pronoun there, the O, is connected to the verb directly because it is a transitive verb, and that is a different story. So I saw him, instead of using this object pronoun like iyyah to add it within the sentence. And as I mentioned earlier, the main reason for it is to put more stress on this object and to be a little bit more emphatic, for example. And then we've got the second example is I heard her. So سمعتها, سمعتها, I heard her. But if the sentence is ambiguous or not clear, or if you want to put more emphasis or emphasize whom you are referring to, then you would go and use iyyah there, but pay attention that you need to conjugate it accordingly to who you are referring to, whether it's human or it's an object. And here we've got the whole conjugation. So we've got the conjugation here in front of you. So if you want to, you could pause and go over it. So these are the forms that you need to follow. So it's always the verb plus iyyah. And of course here I have already conjugated it, but you see the conjugation here below as well. So iyyah with myself, iyyak, yourself, or with you, iyyahum, themselves, iyyaha, and iyyah, and so on. So here the object is being emphasized for clarity. And as you see on the screen, these do agree in gender and number with the object. So here we've got the conjugation. So we'd say iyyah with him, and it's it if the object is masculine. And then iyyaha refers to her, and if the object is it feminine. So it meaning objects like non-human. And then we've got iyyahum, which is them, plural object, and iyyahum, them, plural object. I know I wrote here masculine, feminine, but they're both used for masculine and feminine. So pick either, and use interchangeably between dialects or between regional dialects. So iyyah, that's me, first person singular. Iyyak, that's you, second person masculine. And iyyaki, that is second person feminine. Again, this is the conjugation. So if you want, pause the video, go over it, write it down. I'm going to go over the reading once more. إياه, إياها, إياهم, إياهن, إياي, إياك, إياكي. Again, these two are the same. Pick one. Again, just to put more emphasis, إياه and إياها, it will be used for him as he, third person, and it if the object is masculine, and then إياها, it's used to refer to her, she, third person, female, woman, And if the object is it, then it will be used pretty much to refer to that. This could be a little bit confusing, but again, it will be clear from the sentence. If you're talking about Sarah, then it's clear you're talking about Sarah. And if you're talking about, for example, a car or a bag, then of course it's obvious that you're referring to the car or to the bag. And now I'm going to share with you 10 examples for each, for إياه and إياها. The reason being because these are widely used and a little bit more confused. Or you could go ahead and conjugate it with the rest of the subject pronouns like me, you, and they, etc. and make some examples and leave them in the comment section below. I'll give you some feedback. أنا شفت إياه مش أخوه. I saw him, not his brother. So there, إياه is pretty much an extra. You could delete it. You can say أنا شفته مش أخوه, not his brother. However, there we use it to be a little bit more emphatic and emphasize that I saw him. So we tend to use it, and it's actually nice. And people tend to use it in dialect to clarify on the object and or the topic they're talking about. So people would tend to use that there. Our second example, هو طبخ الأكل. He cooked the food. مش أنا وياه. Not me and him. So here we're putting emphasis that he did the dinner, or he cooked the dinner, or he cooked the food, not me and him together. So here we brought إياه to put more emphasis on the other person. مش أنا وياه, not me and him. It was just him by himself. لا تعطيه المفتاح, بدي إياه أنا. لا تعطيه, don't give him, المفتاح, the key. بدي, I want it, إياه, it, أنا, I. So here we're putting emphasis, do not give it, I want it, I want it. So here you're putting a lot of emphasis on the key, that you want it. So there, it's used to be more emphatic and put emphasis that you want the key. But what we're noticing here that a lot of it is used after verbs. However, not all of them, like here in the second example. So أنا وياه, me and him, for example. But the general would be followed by a verb. قلت له بس هو ما فهم يلي بدي إياه. قلت له, I told him, بس هو, but he, ما فهم, did not understand, يلي, which, بدي, I want, إياه, it, what I wanted. So قلت له, I told him, بس هو ما فهم, but he did not understand, يلي, which, that, بدي, I wanted, إياه, which means it. So there, you could delete إياه, يلي بدي, which I want, and إياه, there you use it to put emphasis on what you are wanting or what you want. So there we use it to put emphasis or put more clarity in the sentence. شفته أنا وإياه بالمول امبارح. شفته أنا وإياه بالمول امبارح. So me and him saw him. So we're talking about another person. بالمول, in the mall, in the city center or the shopping center. امبارح, yesterday. I saw him at the mall or the shopping center yesterday. شفته أنا وإياه بالمول امبارح. Me and him saw him at the shopping center yesterday. So إياه, there we're putting emphasis that you saw him. Oh, third example, بعرفه منيح. أنا وإياه بنشتغل مع خالي. بعرفه منيح, I know him very well. أنا وإياه, me and him, بنشتغل, we work, مع خالي, with my uncle. أنا وإياه, me and him. So إياه here we use to put emphasis on the other individual, on the other person. أنا وإياه, me and him. بنشتغل, we work, مع خالي, with my uncle. ما بدي إياه يجي معي. ما بدي إياه يجي معي. ما بدي, I don't want. إياه, which means him. يجي, to come, معي, with me. So here we use إياه to put emphasis that I really don't want him to come with me. So there it's the use. إذا بتشوفه خبرني, بدي إياه. إذا بتشوفه, if you see him, خبرني, tell me, let me know. بدي إياه, I want him. So بدي إياه, I want him. So instead of إياه there, you could say بدي أحكي معه, I want to talk to him, for example, rather than I want him. So there is used to put more emphasis. And again, the sentence is a lot shorter if that is something you would be after it. For example, هو أخذ القلم, بدي إياه. هو أخذ القلم, he took the pen. بدي إياه, I wanted. So there you're being very emphatic, being like you've got a strong sentence there. I wanted. هو أخذ القلم بدي إياه. I wanted. So there, that's the use. Our final example for the masculine. ليش عطيته إياه? Why did you give it to him? ما طلبته. I didn't ask for it. ما طلبته. ليش عطيته إياه? So there, إياه means it. You're putting more emphasis on the object or what, let's say, for example, the waiter has given them something extra. So what did you give that to him? We didn't order it, for example. So there we use it to be clearer in our sentence, in the meaning, and to put more emphasis on the subject. So ليش عطيته إياه؟ ما طلبته. I didn't order it, didn't ask for it. Now we're going to explore the examples with إياها, so that is her, she third person, or it if the object is feminine. اشتريت هالشنطة بدي إياها من زمان. اشتريت هالشنطة, I bought this bag. بدي إياها, I wanted it. من زمان, a long time ago. من زمان, a long time ago. So بدي إياها, إياها, that is it. Or second example, أعطيتك الورقة. I gave you the paper. بدي إياها. Do I need it? But the literal translation means I want it, meaning would I need it? So إياها. And the reason we use إياها because الورقة is feminine, so do الشنطة is feminine. هي طلبت الكتاب. أعطيتها إياه. هي طلبت الكتاب. هي طلبت الكتاب. She asked for the book. أعطيتها, I give it to her. إياها. It because إياه belongs to the book. ما فهمتها. ما فهمتها. She didn't understand it. شرحت لها. I explained to her. إياها. It. مرة تانية. Once more. Another time. So she didn't understand it. So I explained it to her again. So إياها there belongs to her. So شرحت لها إياها. إياها for her herself. So we used it there to put more emphasis and clarity in the sentence. Our second example, شفت البنت? Did you see the girl? أنا وإياها, me and her, درسنا مع بعض, studied together. So مع بعض is together. So أنا وإياها, me and her. So here we used إياها to put more clarity in the sentence. Me and her. ما بدي إياها تشتغل هون. ما بدي إياها تشتغل هون. I don't want her to work here. For example, ما بدي إياها. I don't want her. خبيت هالرسالة. I hid this letter. بدي إياها. I want it تضل هيك, to stay that way, to stay hidden. So I don't want anybody to see it. So they will use إياها to make the sentence a lot clearer and put emphasis on what you want. هي المديرة بدي إياها تعتذر. هي المديرة, this is the manager. بدي إياها, I want her. بدي إياها, I want her. تعتذر, to apologize. So there we use that to refer to the manager and you're putting emphasis on what you want. دورت على النظارات ما لقيتها إياها. ما لقيت إياها. دورت على النظارات ما لقيت إياها. دورت, I searched على النظارات for the glasses or for the shades or sunglasses. ما لقيت, I did not find إياها, it or them. So there we use that to put more emphasis on the subject. And here, of course, it's referring to the object because we're using object pronoun. And here we've reached our final example, guys. ليش ما شغلت الغسالة? ليش ما شغلت الغسالة? Why didn't you turn on the dishwasher? بدي إياها, I wanted تشتغل, to work. I wanted to work. So بدي إياها. So there we use إياها as an object pronoun to put more clarity in the sentence and put more emphasis on the subject. And here we use an object pronoun to refer to the الغسالة, which is the dishwasher. Of course, you could use the natural one, your hands, but here this person wants the dishwasher to work. So بدي إياها تشتغل. I wanted to work. Great, guys. And with this, we've reached to the end of today's session. I hope you really enjoyed it and found it helpful. And if you did, as always, don't forget to give a big thumbs up and share with your friends and family. So hopefully they as well enjoy as much as you are. And I hope you are. And if you do as well, guys, then don't forget to support the channel to help me, to help you guys to make more videos for everybody. It's not just for one person, for example. It's for you all out there. And hopefully you're finding this of a great help with your study, regardless of your aim. With this, leave you in peace. Ma salame.